What up, Gemini? Welcome back to Crystal's Tarot. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're following your intuition, using your discernment, trusting your instincts first and foremost. This is going to be a little check-in, I guess, for September. We're not even in September yet, but when I did your reading last, I told you guys I was going to do another one for you because the energy fell off. I had that same experience with Pisces, so I don't know if you know a Pisces or if you have that in your chart. But this is going to be your little additional / makeup reading. All right, Gemini. Let's get into the cards and see what Spirit wants to talk about for you. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Gemini crickets. Just kidding. Gemini crickets. All right. Last shuffle. Gemini. Gemini. First card out, you have the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you're trying to maintain. There's a lot going on, possibly for some of you. It's like trying to make sure that everything gets done, everything's balanced, everything's working out. Crossed by the World card. Yeah, trying to do things differently, trying to make sure that there's balance, how you engage, how you show up, how you react. At a soul level, you have the Hermit card. Somebody can be dealing with the Virgo or have it in your chart. I feel like there's something about having moments to yourself, being in isolation, not feeling understood or accepted or appreciated or respected. So you're kind of pulling your energy back. I feel like you're learning a lot of things right now. You're learning a lot of lessons. You're learning a lot of more. This moment of isolation is helping you to engage and learn something more deeper for you at a soul level. Your recent past, you have the Ace of Wands. So there was something you were inspired to do. Some sort of, I feel like Spirit encouraged you or motivated you, inspired you to do things differently or experience something differently. Your crowning card, you have the Seven of Pentacles. There's definitely you're reflecting and evaluating experiences. I felt like that fed into this Virgo card right here, this Hermit. I feel like there's moments where you're recalling interactions, conversations, experiences, and I feel like you're trying to understand why people, maybe not even understand, but you're noticing that maybe some people were unauthentic. Maybe you showed up and they didn't. Maybe somebody didn't do their part. There's times you didn't do your part. You're definitely evaluating a lot of things, and you're thinking. For some of you, you could be thinking if you thought somebody was your person, they didn't show up. They didn't show it. There's a sense here of evaluating how you engage and how other people engaged. I feel like for the most part, you're proud of what you put into, right? Even if you didn't bear the fruit you expected, you're trying to figure out where do you go from here? Because what you invested in before, you were authentic to the most that you could be, but I feel like other people weren't. And I feel like there might have been a moment where you're wearing those rose-colored glasses and giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. But now you're starting to genuinely reflect and review that energy. Your near future, you have the Tower card. We're going to pull some clarifiers, see what that's about. Yeah, how you see yourself is the Five of Cups. So you put energy into something and it was not reciprocity. You're seeing, you're feeling disappointed. I feel like you're feeling disappointed for some of you. You might feel like somebody rejected you after you extended an offer, or after they told you how they felt, or you told them how you felt. Other people are seeing you as the Judgment. People might feel like you're judging them right now. But I feel like more than that, I feel like Spirit is starting to notice how you're aligning with yourself. What you're doing right now is definitely being, how do you say? It's being noticed, whether it's by Spirit. Spirit's always noticing everything. But I feel like Spirit's particularly proud of you right now. But I feel like other people might feel like you're judging them. I feel like somebody did something that they're not proud of, that you might have ignored it and gave them a pass at one point in time, but you're not anymore. Now you're starting to reflect what you put into something and what you got back, how you waited for something and it never came about. I feel like there's definitely an energy here. Spirit's proud of you. Like, first and foremost, and who cares about other people? Spirit is proud of you. Spirit is noticing like you're starting to make some sort of correction in being like I don't know, you gave somebody the benefit of the doubt too much, too long, but you're not doing that anymore. And Spirit, more than anybody, is starting to notice how you're evolving, how you're maturing, how you're becoming more stable on your own. But I feel like other people might feel like you're judging them. Hopes under fears, should things remain the same? You have the Four of Cups. So, yeah, you don't want to waste your energy anymore. You don't want to put appreciation into somebody who doesn't deserve it. You don't want to wait for somebody to show up who's never going to show up. You're not doing that anymore. I feel like you've gracefully accepted a defeat or a disappointment. And it's like, okay, that wasn't intended for me, or else it would have worked out. That wasn't my person, or they would be here. Things, you giving somebody the benefit of the doubt for too long caused you to feel unworthy, caused you to feel unappreciated and undervalued. But I felt like now, because you've made some sort of realization, like you're reflecting on the energy that you invested in and what you got back from it, which for most of you, it's nothing. That's why you've been in isolation. That's why it's like, okay, I'm not doing that anymore. I need to be on my own by myself to figure out where's my balance, to figure out what's right for you, to figure out what's healthy for you. Spirit's noticing that. Spirit's appreciating that about you. Other people might feel like you're judging them. I don't feel like you are, though. You're doing what's right for you, and other people might feel a certain type of way about that. Final outcome, should things remain the same? You have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're going to get inspired again. You're going to get back on the horse that you got knocked off of. Not the same exact horse, but you're not giving up the fight. Bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like whatever this is for you, Gemini, whether you're reflecting on people who kind of like left you SOL, people who acted like they were in it to win it, but then they just got ghosts real quick. There's something that you thought was going to grow that didn't. And I feel like you allowed somebody more than enough time, more than enough rope to hang themselves, more than enough time to show you that they weren't serious. It was just a game. And I feel like you're starting to see things from a different perspective. You're starting to notice things differently. You're trying to bring balance to yourself and make things balanced within your environment. And that's bringing in some sort of like, I don't know, it's bringing in this new cycle for you. Like, you might feel like you're a new person than what you were 6 months ago or a couple of days ago. You're definitely starting to accept yourself and appreciate yourself more than what you did before. You're not wasting your time. I heard neglect. You're not neglecting yourself anymore, waiting for somebody else to do their part. You're not giving somebody the benefit of the doubt just to leave you empty-handed at the end of the day. You're finding your passion. You're finding your excitement. And you're definitely, like, I'm really getting very strongly, you gave somebody the benefit of the doubt more than enough times for them to show you something different, and they didn't. And you're reflecting on that. You're reflecting on how they handled a situation, how they showed up or didn't, how they engaged with you or didn't. Like, you're reflecting on a lot of things. And you're going from having this moment of feeling like I wasn't worthy, I wasn't chose, I wasn't picked, I wasn't good enough, to being like, okay, no, they weren't authentic. Like, there's definitely some sort of evaluation being done here. Spirit's proud of you for sure. And you're no longer giving somebody a pass on their bullshit. So I don't know if we're allowed to cuss. I don't think we are. So, but either way, like, you gave somebody the benefit of the doubt for far too long, and that was detrimental for you. And I feel like you're not doing that anymore. And instead, you're focused on your forward movement. You're focused on acting on your acting on your passion. Not just, oh, I'm passionate about this person, place, or thing, so I'm going to do that. No, it's like, I'm inspired to do this, so I'm going to do that, even though I might not understand it, even though I'm not comfortable with it. I'm inspired to have that action, so that's what I'm going to do. I feel like you're allowing Spirit to really direct your progress and your forward movement more than what you ever have before. For some of you, you might just be like putting your own energy aside and going with what Spirit's inspiring you and motivating you towards. And always keep in mind, guys, Spirit has better plans for us than we can make for ourselves. For sure. Spirit has the bird's eye view of everything. everyone. So trust spirit. If you have any doubt within that right now, trust spirit. You don't need to see the big picture. You don't need to know how everything's going to end. You just have to like walk in blind faith. As long as you're using your discernment, things are going to line up the way that they're supposed to for your greatest and highest good. All right, last shuffle. All right. I feel like these energies, your crowning energy at a soul level, I don't really have any questions for that. But let's get into this tower. What's this tower about in the near future? The Queen of Swords, the Two of Wands. There's a choice for you to make. I feel like somebody might come in. You see how he's approaching her? Look, I have this gift for you. And she's like, nah, let me evaluate that first. I'm not just accepting it. So usually your hand might be like this. Okay, what do you have? But her hand, she's like, nah, hold your peace, bruh. I got to evaluate it first. I got to reflect on my intuition. I got to visit with spirit to see how we feel about this. And you see how they have these both right here. They have the skulls right there. And she has both of those right there. One's in the past, one's in the future for this person. Hers are right above her and in front of her. I feel like definitely, even though something might catch you off guard in the near future, there's a sense here of you're going to evaluate it. Your intuition is strong. Your connection with spirit is very strong. And even if somebody tries to offer you, like, make a decision, here's something, are you interested in it? Make a decision. I felt like you're going to definitely be like, nope, I got to evaluate my intuition. I feel like you don't even have to spend a lot of time asking spirit either. You just have to put the question out there and spirit brings it in. What is this Two of Wands? It's the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving card in the deck, but it's also in the reverse right now. So somebody kind of slept on you. So take a nap. You're gonna take a nap. Go ahead and go to bed for the night. Like, there's something like you waited for a really long time. And I feel like somebody might come in at the last minute, very unexpectedly, very suddenly, to approach you with an opportunity. King of Cups, bottom of the deck, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sorry, what the fuck? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You might be dealing with the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or did at some point. But I feel like there's something here, like this offer that didn't come about. It might come about after you accepted that it's not going to exist. It's not meant for you. But I felt like this, like, it might be pulled away just as quickly as it's presented to you, Gemini, with this Knight of Pentacles being the clarifier for the Two of Wands. And the Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse too, right? So I feel like somebody's going to want to present you with an opportunity. I feel like instead of just accepting it as quick as you might have in the past, now this time you're like, hold on, I need time to think about it. I need to review this. I need to see what this is all about. You have the Ten of Cups because you're deciding, you're choosing yourself, right? You're no longer like showing up for somebody just to show up for somebody. And you're no longer expecting somebody to show up for you, waiting on it. It's like actions speak louder than words. And like, yeah, you talk a good game, but is there something that aligns with that? Like, is it more than words? Is there action behind this? I feel like this might catch you off guard, Gemini. Even how you engage with it, even your response to it might catch you off guard, but it's grounded in your energy. It's like, I never would have thought that. I never would have expected that I would have like cleared that energy out of my energy. I never would have thought I would have released that person. I never thought I was going to have healing. Maybe this energy was detrimental for you. Maybe it was difficult and it was a burden that you went through for a long time. But whatever this opportunity is, it came very slowly, and it's not even solid when it's being presented to you. I feel like you're going to turn this down. Whatever comes in the near future where it kind of catches you off guard, it's sudden, unexpected, I feel like it's not authentic, and you're going to notice that. But use your discernment because this isn't everybody's story. Maybe for some, I don't feel, anyways, use your discernment. You're not there to be played games with no more. I feel like once you invest your energy, it's not something you do lightly. It's not something you do very quickly unless you're inspired to do it. So once you do it, And maybe they're like, you see how he's holding a world? He's holding the world, the universe, not the universe, the world. He's holding the world in his hand. It's like, could we do something different? But hold on, what does that mean to you? What is your different compared to mine? What do you want out of this? And I felt like if it doesn't, I heard good job. What the hell? I feel like Spirit's really proud of you. Spirit is super proud of you, Gemini. You've been doing things. I feel like you've went along with things because you thought there was something that was going to come out of it. But now it's like, instead of just jumping in because they look good, they talk good, they smell good, whatever it is, it's like you're really thoroughly evaluating it. And I feel like if you don't see there's going to be stability in here, you don't see it's going to be long term, you're not going to accept this offer. Is Gemini going to accept the offer? The Nine of Pentacles. Nah, bruh, I'd rather be by myself. I can trust myself. I can be by myself if I need to be. I feel like whatever this is, whoever this is, if they come in, when they come in, I feel like if it doesn't resonate with your energy for your growth, right? Because you're no longer a little kid. You're a mature, responsible, and adult. You know you understand your inspiration. You understand your intuition. You understand how to interpret that direction that Spirit's trying to get you to go towards or not. And I feel like even if you're shocked by your response is going to be authentic, but it's going to be motivated and encouraged by Spirit. Venus is love. Perfect. Yeah, so there's something like you chose to choose yourself finally, and it took a long time for sure. And you kept waiting for somebody. You kept giving them the benefit of the doubt. But there's something here with you having the Queen of Swords right here. And in your crowning energy, you're evaluating things, right? So somebody didn't do what they said they were going to do. Somebody didn't show up to the plate. Somebody didn't do what you thought and what was planned and expected. And like, I don't know. I feel like there was agreement at some point in time, but somebody didn't do what they said they were going to do. So I feel like if that same person comes back in the near future and they catch you off guard, I feel like they want to catch you off guard. You're not going to be caught off guard. Like, you cannot be caught off guard because your intuition is on point these days. You're not giving other people the benefit of the doubt. You'd rather choose yourself. I'd rather choose myself than get pulled into a dream that I'm going to wake up from and it's going to be a nightmare. I'd rather choose myself and stick by myself and go with my intuition instead of waiting for you to come and show up and then leave as quickly as you came. But I feel like you waited for somebody for a really long time, Gemini, a really long time. And I felt like you finally got to that point where like you accepted that they're not coming in. And if they were to come in, it wouldn't be authentic. It wouldn't be genuine. It wouldn't be beneficial for you. Maybe it would be beneficial for them, but not for you. And I'm really being pulled back to this energy, right? It's like somebody's going to come in and they're going to approach you. And there's this new change. Like, let's do things differently. And instead of you just accepting it, it's like you got your hand up. Like, hold up. Don't move any further. Hold on. I got to evaluate this. Instead of being like, okay, yeah, what do you got for me? It's like, hold up. I need to evaluate this. I need to check in with my intuition. I got to check in with Spirit. How are we moving forward? And if it doesn't align and it doesn't resonate, you're not accepting it. Let's get into this Judgment card. I feel like Spirit's very proud of you, Gemini. The Judgment is the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're defensive. Other people see you as being defensive. And Spirit's saying good. Good job for being defensive. I feel like people like expected you to just always feed into their bullcrap, to appreciate their lies and their mischief, right? To be there for a good time when it was a good time to be had. But, what do you mean you want a commitment? What do you mean you're in this for the long haul? And you're, instead of just accepting people, like I'm telling you, instead of just accepting people, now it's like, no, I got to protect myself. I got to have my boundaries up because you're clearly not out for my best interest. You're out for your own best interest. I feel like for some of you, like people thought of you as a game. Like maybe you fed their ego for a while. And now it's like, I can't do that anymore. I got to choose myself. I got to do what's right for me. And so now Spirit's like very proud of you. It's like you should be defensive. You should have your guards up. You should protect yourself against the things that are just coming to take from you, and the people that are coming for a good time, a temporary good time. But you deserve something long term. You deserve somebody who's going to equally invest in you like you're investing in them. So Spirit's acknowledging the fact that you've started to put your boundaries up, and Spirit's very proud of you. Other people feel like it's not fair, that you maybe you're judging them, but Spirit is proud of you. Spirit is very proud of you. Let's see. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, you have this Justice card. Yes, Gemini. You're doing what's right for you. You're doing what's fair. You're doing what's good for you. You're no longer sacrificing yourself, your emotions, your mentality, your view, your perspective, none of it. You're no longer sacrificing for other people. And instead, you're doing what's right for you, and you're doing what's inspired. What Spirit engages you in, that's how you move forward. What Spirit motivates you and inspires you, okay, ignore them no matter how good they look, no matter how good they smell, no matter all of that. Like I'm saying, keep your hands up, right? Be defensive about the BS. There's something here of like you're doing what's right for you going forward. You're choosing yourself. There's victory and success by you choosing this action that Spirit motivates you and inspires you to. Whatever Spirit, like, and whatever has balance within it too. I feel like you look on the chest right here. Look on the chest. That's like a bird's eye view, right? Can you see the bird? It's a bird's eye view. I feel like this justice, like Spirit tells you, like, I swear to God, I love this energy for you, Gemini. It's like no matter, like, I can't see it, but I know Spirit can see it, and I'm trusting Spirit. And whatever Spirit's telling me to do or not do, that's what I'm doing or not doing. What else for this Knight of Wands? Five of Wands. Yeah, you're fighting for yourself. And I feel like anybody that just like shows up and they want you to lay down and do as they say, you're fighting against that energy. You're fighting for justice. You're fighting for your justice. You're fighting for your truth. You're no longer just accepting what somebody says anymore. And I feel like you're no longer just like okay, there might be a time where you didn't speak your truth because you didn't want to make waves. You didn't want to disappoint anybody. You didn't want any conflict to arise. But I feel like now, whether you're fighting physically, I don't feel like you're fighting physically, but you see how they have their mouth closed, but there's the Five of Wands right here. So no, you're not explaining yourself to nobody. You're not arguing with anybody, but internally, you're protecting yourself from that energy. You're defending yourself against that energy. You're fighting against the bullshit. You're not doing what you used to do anymore. And then you have, Then you have the Hermit again. I'd rather choose myself than choose your bullshit and your lies. And then the Wheel of Fortune. Because you choose yourself, there is abundance coming in. There is a new cycle that's starting for you. Four of Pentacles. Somebody's not going to be able to let go of you. And, hold on. So somebody's not going to be able to let go of you. But first and foremost, you're not letting go of your stability. You know what you want. You know what you want to invest in. You know what's healthy. And you're not letting that go. Underneath the Four of Pentacles, you have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, because what you didn't want to let go of before, it didn't show up. Like you held out waiting for somebody to come and they never came. You got rejected and abandoned. You got left out in the cold. You might even got ghosted and you're waiting for this person to come back and you couldn't let go of their energy. But I feel like I don't know how recent it was for you, but this evaluation that you were doing, it's allowed you to let go of their energy and to focus that energy of I can't let this go back on yourself. I can't let myself go. I can't let my inspiration go. I can't let my desire, my forward movement, my stability, whatever your genuine wish fulfillment is, you can't let that go. You can let this person go now. And I feel like you have. You've let somebody go that you never thought you would be able to. So this energy is definitely resonating for me too. I think it's hilarious. Like I couldn't let go of somebody for like 23 years. But then I started to reflect like they didn't show up. They didn't do what we agreed upon. I did to the best of my ability, but they never did. And they would come in and out, but they would be ghosts just as quick as they came in and out. So me reflecting on that was helping me to make my peace and allowing me to let go of their energy. So I feel like for some of you, you might have had a similar experience where like for a long time you waited for somebody and they never showed up. They might have shipped out, whatever this is, I don't know. But there's a sense here of like now, it's like your stability is what you can't let go of. You is what you can't let go of. You can't sacrifice yourself for another person again. And I feel like you've definitely learned your lessons. Like your intuition is on point, Gemini, and you need to trust it. You need to follow it. But I don't feel like you need to be told that. I feel like you are. I feel like you're fighting for yourself and you'd rather be alone than start a new cycle in toxic energies. Instead of being somebody else's fool again, you'd rather choose yourself and be on your own and be independent. And even if you don't tell them, even if you don't like ever have a conversation to let this person know, hey, you hurt my feelings, hey, you disappointed me, you abandoned, reject me, whatever this is for you, I feel like you are doing that internally with yourself. Like you know that you deserve better than what you got, and you're not going to allow somebody ever, whether it's that person from the past, somebody in your current energy, a family member, sibling, parent, whatever it is, you're not going to let anybody come in and try to minimize you ever again, or to make you feel unworthy again. You're doing what's fair for you. You're choosing yourself. And even if you don't tell them that you're not resonating with their energy, and if you don't tell them something that's going to cause a fight, internally, you know. Internally within you, you know you have your boundaries. You know that you have something better to focus on. And you're not wasting your energy anymore waiting on a pipe dream. And Spirit's very proud of you, because you're sticking up for yourself now, because you're defending yourself against the bullshit. And Spirit's proud of you, right? You're no longer that immature little baby growing in the womb. Like you've done what's right for you, and it took you a long time. For some of you, it might have took a while. Me at 23 years, but I feel like you're sticking up for yourself now. And your intuition, you see that little bird? Your intuition is your best friend right now, and it always has been. But because you've made that realization, like that's where I can put my trust in. Spirit's starting to like benefit you or show you some sort of reward or victory, success, because you put your energy where it belongs. You stop giving it away. You stop allowing other people to deter you. Like other people can't distract you anymore. People can't come in and sell you a pipe dream no more. It's like the truth is the truth. And you're reflecting on it. You're no longer giving people the benefit of the doubt because what they say sounds good and it's what you've been wanting. It's like, no, are your actions aligning with your words? Because actions is what I look for. Actions are what I can trust. Actions is what I put my actions, like, okay, because people could talk all they want, right? But the moment that people start to actually act on what they've been saying, that's when you're starting to like, okay, I'm going to evaluate this a little bit more. But when their actions are just kind of null and void, it's like, it's definitely a no. But when their actions are starting to line up with their words, that's when you're starting to give them the benefit of like, I'm going to evaluate this. But I feel like until their actions are lining up, like you're not even like, it's just in one ear and out the other. It holds no weight. But let me evaluate your actions, right? I like that for you, Gemini. Congratulations. So this has been your reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you're interested in getting a personal reading, you can find that information in the description box below. I'm going to end this reading here, but I'm going to go ahead and look at the comments before I officially let you guys go. So give me a second. Hey, Tiffany. I hope you're doing good. I'm not sure if you're still on here or not. I'm proud of you. You're doing amazing. Wiki. Oh, hold on. I don't know what, I got this stupid touch screen and it's annoying more than it's helpful. Okay. Yeah, we don't do the empty promises anymore. We don't do empty words, nothing. Like if my energy doesn't resonate, if your actions aren't lining up, it's a done deal, right? It's a hell no. Okay, Mary the Aries. I decided, all you guys too. I decided I'm gonna start doing this thing instead of just doing a reading for the month as well. I'm also gonna do like just only Spirit's advice. for that month for that sign. So I hope you guys check that out. I hope it's helpful. But I haven't started that yet, but I'm going to start it for September. Yeah, you deserve so much better. Like keeping your mouth closed because, oh, you don't want to offend somebody. They don't care about offending you. They don't care about, like, oh, I upset them, or I wasn't truthful, or I didn't do what I didn't do what I said I was going to do. So stop giving yourself away. And I feel like you have. I'm very proud of you. I feel like you've definitely started to reflect of like why you were doing what you were doing, what other people were doing, and it wasn't balanced. It wasn't fair. That's not what they said they were going to do. There's definitely a lot of reflection here. And the fact you got the Hermit twice with 2 decks, I feel like you're definitely choosing yourself. You have the 9 of Pentacles as well. It's like you're going to choose yourself, and you'd rather be alone instead of choosing somebody who's not even on your side, somebody who's going to lie and manipulate you only for their benefit. I like this energy for you. Hello, hello. Thank you. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys being part of my team, part of my tribe. I miss you. I haven't been on here, not at least for Gemini. I was thinking this morning, I was like, Gemini, I feel like they're my, like, I can resonate most with Gemini. Even sometimes Virgo, because that's my rising, but Gemini, like, always on point. Like, not even all their readings, but like pieces of their readings. And just the energy, like when I'm doing the reading, I can resonate a lot better with Gemini. I feel like I click, and I talk fast, and I feel like the other signs don't understand it. I'm like fast because there's like, there's a lot coming in, so it has to come out just as quick. So I get it all out, and not everybody understands that or appreciates that, but that's not my problem. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Yeah, and if you don't get it out, it's like there's times too when I'll try to like slow my thoughts down so that everything comes out, and I mess it up. Like the message doesn't come out, or pieces of the message come out and not the whole thing. So I just decided I'm gonna start. If I am inspired to talk fast, I'm talking fast. Like the same thing. Like do what's right for you. Choose yourself. You guys are awesome. So that's good. Like when you're having your vivid dreams, like there was this time I had this dream, and there was like I was an old lady. I was 2 people. I was like a younger self asking this other person questions about where's your grandma, like, and I was the grandma too. It was weird, but there was no dad, there was no grandpa, there was nothing, and I wanted to ask, but at the same time I didn't want to ask, so I didn't, and I wish I would have asked. I feel like I was the grandpa and the grandma. Yes. Yeah, so when you're having those vivid dreams, try to ask your questions you're wanting to, because I believe like our dreams help us, give us insight. At least me, like a lot of times when I've had dreams, it's like told me what's coming, or like it's helped me to understand something that I had already went through. But if I would have asked that question, I felt like it would have settled. I would have had this epiphany, this realization a long time ago. Like, no, there's no grandpa because you don't need no grandpa. And not necessarily needing one, but at that time, this person from my past was like always on my mind, and they still were up until like a couple of days ago, if even that. Like a day or 2 ago, I started to be like, yeah, if they were my person, they would be my person, and they're not my person. And every time they come in and out, like it's devastating for me. And like he has to notice that about my energy, but he doesn't do nothing. He just comes in, sees what he wants to see, and he's out again. So it just allow yourself to reflect on something, because you might have been trying to avoid reflecting on something because you didn't want to hear the truth. Like me in my dream, I didn't want to know. I wanted to know, but I didn't want to know. I wasn't prepared for it. So like deep dive if you need to. It helps you heal. It helps release things that have been pent up for far too long. He was getting energy he didn't deserve from me. And I realized that finally, and I chose myself. And I'm glad you guys are too. I'm seeing on here, if this is resonating with you, hold on, there's another card here. You have the Knight of Wands. Yeah. And right here you have the Knight of Wands too. Yeah. So make sure that whatever you're inspired to do, that's what you do. Act accordingly. Like if you're motivated, even if you don't know why. Like I don't know why I want to go there, but I want to go there. So go there. See what that's about. Good. Amen. Amen. I'm glad for you, light worker. Okay, for all of you that have those dreams, I used to always, like, most of the time I wouldn't have any issues remembering my dream. And then all of a sudden I started like having issues. I couldn't remember any of my dreams. And I noticed, well, not even I noticed, but I had heard this thing, if you're sleeping on your left side, there's something about your brain. Like for those of you, for women, if you have had pregnancies, you're supposed to sleep on your left side because it helps with your sciatic nerve. And if you're sleeping on your right side, it gets pinched a lot and it fucking hurts. But there's something about like sleeping on your left side, and it also helps your brain too. So then I started remembering, I was like, well, every time I could remember my dream, I was always sleeping on my left side because I was like, I had my back turned towards a jerk, or like that was just my comfortable side at that moment. But then I was like, okay, now when I've been sleeping on my right side, I don't remember my dreams as often. So for those of you having difficulty remembering your dream, try to intentionally sleep on your left side, and throughout the night, if you wake up and you're on your back or your right side, try to go back to your left side if you can. No, never change for somebody else. Only for yourself. Only for yourself. And that's what helps spirit to notice that you're progressing, you're moving forward, you're doing the things that you're inspired and the things that are better for you. And that what makes spirit proud of you, because you chose yourself, not for somebody else, because that's not a real choice. Like if you're doing things for somebody else's benefit, or so somebody agrees or somebody whatever, that's not really your choice. You did something for somebody else. But in those moments, whether it's the same action or not, once you choose, like, I have to do this because it feels right with me, it resonates with me, I'm inspired to do that, that's when you're going to start to see the most benefit. But if you keep making choices because other people's opinions or thoughts or actions or lack of, then you're going to keep going in this circle, in this cycle of needing to get other people's agreement before you do what's inspired for you. But like, you came here with your own like goals, your own plans, your own intentions. So don't, like, keep on with this. If this resonates with you, keep moving forward in this energy where you're reflecting and you're evaluating the energy and what you've received out of it to decide for you if you're going to keep doing this or not. Am I inspired for this? Am I getting something back from it? Is there a benefit, or do I need to keep moving forward? Great things are intended for you, but you first have to accept it. And like, you have to understand, like, if it's not working out for you, it's for a reason. There's because something's better in the future. And who knows, maybe there's nothing. Maybe there never is a tata or grandpa or whatever in my particular situation. But that's okay, because I'm going to be the best grandma I could be. I'm not even grandma yet, but I'm going to be the best me that I can be. I'm going to do what I'm inspired for. I'm going to do what I'm motivated for. And who cares if there's another person that's living with me or not, because I got spirit all the time. Spirit's going to engage with me. Spirit's going to motivate me. Like, everything I need, I have myself, and spirit helps me with. Anything outside of that, that's just extra. So look at your life that way. Like, whatever you need, you already have within yourself. You and spirit is all you really need. Everybody else is just extras. It's your world. We're living in it. Yes, it's very much necessary. You have to do what's right for you. And who knows, maybe the right person comes along eventually. But who knows, maybe they don't. Maybe they never do. Maybe it's a long time if they come in at all. But don't hold yourself back, or don't hold yourself back or up just in case somebody's going to come in, or just in case I get that deal, just in case I get that opportunity, just in case. No. What do you have right now? What is your intuition and your inspiration telling you right now? Because that's where your power is right now. Not in the future, not in the past. It's right now. Right now is your energy. Right now is your power. So own it. Those are good. What did I get? I recently got a and I don't want to go get it because it's in the room. But it's motherfucker pitch. What the hell? I think I took a screenshot or something. Petroleum quartz. And mine has like movable, like it has an anhydro in there as well. So I'm like really obsessed with that right now. Maybe that was what helped me. I don't know. But like there's a bunch of tools. Like you all have a bunch of tools at your disposal. And if you don't know, or if you need more, tell spirit, tell God, I need this, help me find it. Help me, like, what do I need? Like all my questions, I always go to God because I have a million questions throughout the day. Like, why did that happen? What was the point of that? And you'd be amazed how much, like, I've had a lot of questions. Spirit constantly tells me, like, I don't need to know. You don't need to know. It's not your worry. And sometimes too, guys, like we're trying to figure out like why did that happen, but it wasn't our lesson to learn. Sometimes it was somebody else's lesson that they learned through us. I hope that makes sense. Petroleum quartz. Look that up. Get some of that if it resonates with you that you're needing some of that. Get some of that. I think it's amazing stuff. And sometimes you can find an anhydro in them, and anytime. And if you like, I have hydros. I have a bunch of them. I was gonna sell them, but they're all packed away right now, most of them. But in hydros, because and a lot of people are like in hydros are the anything that has that water and that is technically an anhydro. But there's like a group of people that says that it can only be that where the water comes in and out of it, not when it has movement within the crystal. But that's their opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. For me, anything that has movement, like right here, this one's a manifestation. Where is it at? Sad because I'm wearing my glasses too. Oh, so I don't know if you guys could see it up there. And then my freaking nail broke the other day. So right here, that's a crystal point inside my crystal, and that makes it a manifestation. And I'm gonna try to show you guys, but they are small. It's really hard to see. So right here on this edge right here, as I move it, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but that's an anhydro for my terms, what I would consider an anhydro, because it has liquid in there. You see it? So right here, you guys, watch right here. And it's going to go up. It goes fast at times and then not at others. Yeah, see it right there now. And then when I'm going to tip it up, it's going to go down. And this particular crystal, I kind of became in love with it because I'm like, well, okay, usually when you have an anhydro, they'll sink to the ground. They'll float down. But mine, this particular crystal, it floats up. I think it's interesting. It's very interesting. So anytime you have an anhydro, you have the water element, you have air, you have earth, because it's ground in the earth. You have fire because crystal is made from that high heat and that pressure. And anytime you have all four elements, you automatically have the fifth element too, which is spirit. So get you an hydro if you're inspired to. I became when I became aware of them, I didn't even know this was a thing until several years ago. And I was like, oh my God, how do you have like, see, telling you, get you some if it resonates. Like this particular crystal is like by far one of my favorites because it has the manifestation. It's the anhydro. And my anhydro, instead of it floating down, it floats up. I think it's the coolest thing. Like okay, I'm going to put it upside down, but it's floating up. And it reminds me too of like people, like, I don't want to go into my stuff too much, but I felt like I was set up for failure by my upbringing, by my environment. And this crystal is like, no, like even if somebody intends for your downfall, you get to still rise up. You get to make the energy what your energy is. And just because other people see it a certain way or expect it a certain way doesn't mean that's your truth. You have to do what's right for your truth. So this crystal is like amazing for me. I love this crystal. No matter how much I move, no matter where I go, I'm always going to have that like easily accessible because it's amazing for me. It teaches me a lot. All right. It's okay to be nosy. Yes, I love it. And my eyes, because I need glasses, but like my eyes aren't, even with my glasses, I need a new prescription. But like having the coals in there is easier for me to see. So I prefer the ones that have the little dark pieces, which is the coal, instead of just the air bubble. Those are really hard to see. So get you some anhydros. You can call in anhydro. Like most people are like, oh, it's only when the water comes in and out. But for me, it's like, no, if it has water in there, especially if it's trapped in there, it's like extra magic, right? Like how do you have like liquid in the middle of a solid? Like it all developed over the same period of time. Like spirit's like, just that little chamber right there is going to stay liquid. The rest of it's going to solidify. It's just magic. I love it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. I hope you didn't get too annoyed with my rant. I hope it was fun. I hope this was insightful, and I'm proud of you. First and foremost, please know that I'm proud of you. I think you're doing amazing. I think by you choosing yourself, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's awkward, even if it's like, I'm not sure how to go about this, but I'm going to do what I'm inspired to do, I think that's beautiful, and I think that's the best that you can do, and I'm proud of you, and I hope you're proud of yourself. Always stay on that because it's going to yield great things. Move forward what you're inspired to do. And definitely, I want to go back to this Queen of Swords real quick, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. You see her hand right there? Like she has it up. It's like, hold on, I have to evaluate this first. Keep that energy because you're not dying tomorrow. You're going to be around for a long time to experience a lot more in life. So make sure that as things are being presented and offers are being presented to you, people, places, and things, whatever this is, make sure that, hold up, I have to evaluate this. I have to review it with my higher self, and I have to feel if it resonates or not before we just accept it. But if it does, be willing to accept it at the same time. But also, just because you accepted it doesn't mean if it gets toxic that you can't be like, hold up, I need my space, I need my time, I need something else. Okay? Love you, appreciate you. Hold on, light worker. Okay, I'm not doing personal readings right now, but hold on. Hold on. Whoever's on here, there's 7 of you. If you want to ask one question, you can ask one question. Tiffany, if you want to ask a question, ask a question. Wiki, if you're still on here, ask a question if you want. All right. Light worker. You're welcome. All right. Light worker. Last shuffle. Sorry, one more. One more. This will be the last shuffle. Okay. Light worker. Light worker. So this is going to definitely be new opportunities for you. You have the Fool card. You have the 3 of Pentacles. You have the Judgment. You have the Knight of Wands. I feel like there's going to be a new opportunity that's starting for you. I don't know if you're going to move there, if you're visiting there, but you're going to be experiencing new things. And you're going to be optimistic. You're going to be like excited about it. But I feel like there's an energy here of like needing to stay grounded in it. Don't just go and, oh yeah, I'm going to meet all these wonderful people. So expect that, but also like make sure you're using your discernment, right? Just because something's presented to you, you have to see if it resonates with your energy. because just because somebody's high vibing doesn't mean that's your high vibing person. You have the Judgment here, the Three of Wands, the Judgment, the Knight of Wands. I feel like you are gonna be like kind of smitten by somebody. Somebody is gonna come in. I feel like this is gonna be a good person. They're healthy. They're abundant, but there's something about their energy that's just a little bit off. I feel like there's going to be at least there's going to be one person in particular that stands out to you. You're going to be very attracted to this energy, but again, use your discernment, because there's something about their energy that it has the ability to be toxic. It has the ability to like not be what you want it to be long term. I feel like there's somebody there that's gonna like, they're gonna talk a good game, but ask the questions, ask what's important, ask the things, and more than like, and don't tell them, oh, this is what I've been looking for, this is what I've experienced. No, ask them questions, get to know them, and determine the energy, how it resonates with you. Like you have to use your discernment while you're having this experience, while you're engaging with this person. I feel like they are very attractive, but it's not going to resonate with you. I feel like this is not going to be the right fit for you. If you're interested in something short term, maybe you're going to learn a lot from this person. Maybe they're going to inspire you and they're going to motivate you. But I don't feel like it's good long term. I feel like eventually, 33 on the clock. I feel like, hold on. I feel like this person, like you guys are going to have things in common, but there's something about their energy. They still haven't healed. They're still not aligned with where you're going. You've done a lot of heavy lifting. You've done a lot of cleaning. You've done a lot of trusting spirit. I feel like this person, they're still, they're not balanced in the way that you are when you guys meet. I feel like they're still trying to feed their ego. They're still trying to look for things to fulfill that urge within them, whether it's a physical connection or somebody like trying to like make me feel better about myself. No, everybody needs to feel better about themselves, because like they're freaking awesome, right? Everybody came here and we're all gifted from God. All of us are special. All of us are unique. And I feel like this person is still working on loving themselves, being kind and compassionate towards themselves. You might be too, but I feel like you've mostly done the work. You've done like the heavy lifting, the uncomfortableness. So don't go there looking to meet Mr. Right. Go there looking to have a fulfilling experience that's going to encourage you, and you're going to feel happy, and go to the beach as well, because the beach is freaking amazing. Florida has the best beaches. I love Florida beaches. No, I'm not, but everybody can ask one question. I might do some later, though. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. All right. Any other questions? Do either of you guys have one more question? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light. If you are interested in getting a personal reading, you can find all that information in the description box below. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light. And I'm grateful that I got to see this. I'm grateful that you are choosing yourself and you're using your discernment and you're starting to evaluate people instead of just giving them the benefit of the doubt. All right. Marry the Aries. Marry the Aries. Last shuffle. One more. All right. Mary the Aries. You have the Two of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like there's something in regards to your stability that you're not seeing. Or maybe this is work. Whatever this is something you put in a lot of energy and effort into something and you're not noticing. It's not like maybe maybe it passes you by. But there's something here, like you put in a lot of energy into, like, things are better than you were expecting. You're welcome. Things are better than what you're expecting. And you're not seeing that. It's like, oh, it could be better. It could always be better. But it could also be a lot worse than it is right now. And I feel like, Mary, there's something you're not seeing clearly. Like, things are better than what you think. Things are better than what you are noticing. Because you put the energy into it, you put the effort into it, you put the time into it. You have a good soul about you. Like, you're good, you're kind, you're genuine. You have a lot of passion. And I feel like there's something here that hasn't came in as quick as you wanted just yet. But I feel like you're thinking of things, like, you're not seeing things as good as they are. You're not seeing how beneficial that things are for you. Whether like, either way, it's a miss, right? The energy is not noticeable. You have the Two of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, no matter whether it's in the front of it or in the behind of it, either way, you're not making that connection. You're still, like, keeping yourself guarded, and you should be guarded. You definitely should be guarded against bullshit. But notice when you have, like, when there's good energies, don't dismiss it. Don't neglect it. Don't negate it. Be authentic with yourself and appreciate what's there while it's there. Is if it resonates with you, if it feels good, if it calls to your soul, and if it's alignment with you, notice it. Take the time to appreciate it. Like, even it, like, let's say you have this friend, right? Or somebody. Let's say you have something and it's not going to be there forever. And that's okay. It's like, okay, right now I can still appreciate you. Right now I can still appreciate the fact that you're here right now. Like, there's something, I don't know what this is for you, but there's something that, like, it's better than you're seeing it. You're thinking that things are worse when it's actually good. The Eight of Swords, bottom of the deck. You're not seeing things clearly. You're trapped in your thoughts. You're trapped in, like, expectations or the idea, or somebody told you something. So you're not allowing yourself to see something for what it really is. And I feel like it's better than what you think it is. And I'm not saying this is a person, place, or thing. I'm just saying that your energy as a whole, like, maybe you're expecting to be disappointed, but there's actually a blessing intended for you, but you're not seeing that, which is causing it to, like, pass you by. Like, and not forever, it's just right now. It's like right now you're not ready to receive it. So, okay, I'll come back later. But you need to just be open, like, appreciate things for what they are, when they are what they are. Like, if it's lying to you, it's lying to you right now. If it's deceptive, it's deceptive right now. If it's a friend that's got your back and that you can confide in, it's a friend that's got your back and you can confide in. You don't have to read too much into something, and you don't have to dismiss something to protect yourself and your energy. Yeah, so stop allowing yourself to sit in that energy. Have your guards up, trust yourself. Like a minute ago, I don't know what card we had. You have the Judgment card with the Nine of Wands. So Spirit's very proud that you're protecting your energy, but don't do it to a default. It's like protect your energy so that only good things can come towards you, but don't keep your guards up all the way so that nothing can come towards you. Because then you're blocking yourself off from the good and the bad. Yeah, that's the best thing that you can do. Keep on putting energy into yourself. Keep on loving and appreciating and respecting yourself. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself, for sure. But, like, remind yourself, life is good. Like, life is a lot better than what it could be. I might not have it the best that I want it, but I have it better than other people. I know my intuition is strong. I know my spirit is strong. And the more that you like love yourself and be kind and compassionate towards yourself and use your intuition, trust your instincts, use your discernment first and foremost, use your discernment. That's when you're going to start to feel balanced. That's when things are going to kind of align. Like you don't have to be scared of everything and everybody. You just have to trust yourself and spirit. Like that analogy of the bird, I'm being reminded of that. So that thing with the bird, it's like, okay, birds, they like to perch down sometimes, whether it's a love, a friendship, a job, whatever it is. The birds know how to fly. So they're going to perch on a branch real quick so that they can like get their rest, get a bird's view, eye view, whatever. But if the wind comes too strong, they know how to fly away. If the branch breaks, they know how to fly away. Just because they landed on that branch doesn't mean, oh my God, I'm going to have to stay here. I don't know how to fly again. No, you can move around if you need to. Use your intuition and trust your discernment. Yes. Yes. So perfect thing. Like I like how you just said that you will take that into account. Because just because somebody says something doesn't mean that 1,000% resonates with you. But it also doesn't mean that 1,000% it doesn't. They're like, you choose what you're gonna take with you and what you're gonna leave. You choose how you're gonna engage and how you're not. So if it feels good, if it resonates with you, move forward in that. If it doesn't, cool. No, like cool. You don't have to accept everything. Everything just be like whatever this is for you. I'm gonna just make this last point and then I'm gonna let everybody go. Whatever this is, you're not seeing things clearly in regards to how long term that they can be for you, how abundant that you actually have it, how good things are. Things are a lot better than you give them credit for right now. So just like if you need to take a nap to kind of clear your thoughts, take a nap, clear your thoughts. If you need to make a prayer real quick, if you need to like check in with yourself, do whatever it is that you need to do so you can align with yourself, because this energy is talking about not aligning very well. Like, not that you're not at all, but there's something like things are better than what you see and you're expecting worse and you're trying to like, it's like, I'm not going to focus on how good it is right now because at any point I could lose it and things could be worse. So I'm going to focus on the bad so I protect myself from loss. But like, it's not that either. Be where you're at, own your energy for right now, where it's at right now, and trust yourself with this forward movement, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, or in between, or like beige, whatever it is. You have the ability to always have your back, and spirit always has your back as well. So just be open to experiencing life for what it authentically is for you. Good. I'm glad it was helpful. Yeah, I like that idea, light worker. Like, get out of your negative energy. When you send yourself getting negative, clean your energy, clean your aura, light your candles, turn on your music, but also be mindful because music, especially the words, have the ability to change your energy. So if you're having a good day and you're like excited and inspired, don't think of negative things. Don't listen to negative songs. Don't listen to, oh, my partner left me and I'm gonna be sad forever. No. Instead, like, I feel good, I feel amazing, things are always working out for my better good. Like, intentionally change your energy to always get at the next high vibration as possible. Don't allow yourself to be stuck in disappointment or expecting the worst outcome in order to protect yourself from when that bad outcome comes. No. Appreciate where you're at while you're there, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, however this is for you. There's something like you're not seeing things clearly. So just open up your eyes a little bit, like clear the fog, whatever you need to do to expect better, like lift your energy. All right, I love you. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light. I hope you're having a great weekend. Bye. Thank you for being here.